As of 5 o'clock this morning, the King of the South, T.I., has officially filed for divorce from Tiny Harris. But this isn't about irreconcilable differences. This is about the footage. A secret, 8-minute raw clip from 50 Cent's upcoming Surviving T.I. and Tiny documentary has reportedly leaked, and it's spreading through the industry like a virus. Sources say that when T.I. saw what was in this video, he didn't just get angry. He went into a state of total shock. We're talking about a dark industry secret involving Tiny, a federal informant, and a betrayal that goes back 10 years. 50 Cent didn't just win the beef. He just dismantled a 15-year marriage with one single play button. You won't believe what Tiny was caught saying on camera. Stay tuned, because we are breaking down the footage that just ended the Harris empire forever. To understand why this specific clip acted like a thermal detonator in the Harris household, we have to look at the blood-soaked history between Curtis, 50 Cent, Jackson, and Clifford, T.I. Harris. This wasn't just a disagreement over a Versus battle. This was a decade-long Cold War that 50 Cent just turned into a nuclear winter. For years, 50 Cent has played the role of the industry's ultimate boogeyman. He doesn't just rap, he archives. He doesn't just troll, he produces. Ever since 50 announced his partnership with streaming giants to produce investigative docuseries, everyone in the industry with a skeleton in their closet has been losing sleep. But T.I. was the one who made the mistake of poking the lion. Remember the pandemic? Remember when T.I. challenged 50 Cent to a Versus, claiming he had more hits? 50 didn't respond with music. He responded with a Crime Stoppers video. He branded T.I. a rat in front of the entire world. That was the first shot. But while T.I. was busy dropping diss tracks and trying to defend his street cred, 50 Cent was doing something much more dangerous. He was buying footage. The documentary machine, 50 Cent's production company, G-Unit Film and Television, reportedly spent over $1.5 million in late 2025 just to acquire private archives from former videographers, disgruntled ex-bodyguards, and friends of the Harris family. 50 Cent knew that to destroy T.I., he didn't need to attack T.I. directly. He needed to find the weak link. And according to this leaked clip, that weak link was Tiny Harris. Tiny and T.I. have survived everything. They survived prison stints, they survived multiple cheating scandals, and they even survived the harrowing sexual assault allegations that surfaced a few years ago. They were the power couple of Atlanta. They were untouchable, or so we thought. But there was always a rumor in the shadows. A rumor that during T.I.'s legal troubles back in 2010 and 2011, there was a mole inside the camp. Someone was talking to the legal teams. Someone was making deals to ensure certain people stayed home while others went away. T.I. always suspected his associates. He never suspected his wife. The 50 Cent strategy, 50 Cent's upcoming documentary, Surviving T.I. and Tiny, was marketed as an expose on the couple's alleged victims. But insiders are now claiming that the real purpose of the doc was to reveal how the couple stayed out of jail for so long. 50 Cent allegedly found a videographer who was hired by Tiny herself in 2015 to document their private life for a reality show pitch that never saw the light of day. This videographer, let's call him the Ghost, kept the raw, uncut footage. Footage where the microphones were still hot. Footage where the cameras were supposed to be off. And according to the leak, 50 Cent bought every single second of it. The tension in Atlanta is currently at an all-time high. Every major rapper, from Gucci Mane to Jeezy, is reportedly on radio silence, waiting to see if their names are mentioned in the leak. But for T.I., the wait is over. He saw it. He heard his wife's voice. And he realized that the woman he was defending in public was the same woman who was allegedly handing 50 Cent the rope to hang him with. This isn't just a divorce, folks. This is a complete collapse of a legacy. And we're just getting started. Wait until you hear the specific words Tiny used in that 2015 hotel room. Now, let's get into the heart of the scandal. What exactly was in that 8-minute clip that forced T.I. to call his lawyers in the middle of the night? According to an anonymous source who claims to have seen the full unedited file, which was briefly uploaded to a burner Instagram account before being snatched down by G-Unit's legal team, the footage is dated November 14th, 2015. The setting is a dimly lit, high-end hotel suite in Las Vegas. In the video, Tiny Harris is seen sitting across from two men whose faces are blurred. These aren't rappers. These aren't industry guys. They are dressed in suits, holding manila folders. The audio is crystal clear. Tiny is heard saying, "He doesn't know I'm here. If Clifford finds out, he's going to lose it, but I have to protect myself. If the feds come for the house, I need to know I'm exempt." The first shockwave, the conversation continues, and it gets darker. Tiny reportedly begins discussing T.I.'s private safe, the one he kept in their Georgia estate. She mentions specific dates, specific transactions, and most shockingly, she mentions 50 Cent. She tells the men in the room that 50 Cent had reached out to her months prior, offering her a way out if T.I.'s legal walls ever started closing in. T.I. watched this footage in the presence of his inner circle. Witnesses say he was pacing the room, clutching his head, repeatedly saying, "Not her. Not Tiny. Anyone but her." The fake leaked texts within minutes of the divorce filing becoming public, a series of screenshots began circulating on X, formerly Twitter. These appear to be a heated text exchange between T.I. and Tiny from 3 days ago. T.I. 50 just sent me a link. Tell me it ain't you in that room. Tamika. Tell me you didn't sell me out for a G-unit check 10 years ago. Tiny. Clifford, you don't understand the pressure I was under. I was trying to save the kids. I was trying to save our life. T.I. You are trying to save yourself. We're done. Don't call me. Talk to the lawyers. The industry mole revealed, but here is where the first massive twist comes in. The men in the hotel room? They weren't federal agents. According to a leaked production memo from the 50 Cent documentary team, those men were actually G-Unit private investigators posing as consultants. Tiny wasn't talking to the law. She was accidentally giving 50 Cent a confession that he could hold over T.I.'s head for the rest of his life. She thought she was securing her future, but she was actually handing 50 Cent the ultimate blackmail material. 50 Cent has reportedly been holding this footage for nearly a decade, waiting for the moment when T.I. felt the most secure, only to pull the rug out from under him. The panic in the Harris camp, the emotional fallout was immediate. T.I.'s daughter, Eris, was reportedly taken to a relative's house as the shouting at the Harris estate became so loud that neighbors considered calling the police. T.I. didn't just file for divorce. He filed an emergency injunction to prevent Tiny from accessing any shared business accounts. He believes she has been an active informant for his enemies for years. The internet is absolutely losing its mind. The hashtag the Harris heist is trending worldwide. People are divided. Half the fans are saying Tiny was just a smart survivor trying to protect her children from T.I.'s lifestyle, while the other half are calling her the Judas of hip-hop. But the twist gets even nastier. 50 Cent didn't just leak the clip to destroy the marriage. He leaked it to bait T.I. into a legal battle. You see, by filing for divorce and making these accusations, T.I. is now forced to bring all of this into a public courtroom. Everything that was private, the safes, the transactions, the secret meetings, is about to become public record. 50 Cent posted a picture of himself smoking a cigar with the caption, "I love it when a plan comes together." The documentary just got an ending. Divorce Court is going to be the highest-rated episode of the year. LOL. Just when we thought the betrayal couldn't get any deeper, a second unseen clip was teased by a major hip-hop blog. And this one changes the entire narrative. In this second piece of footage, which 50 Cent is calling the smoking gun, Tiny isn't alone. About 6 minutes into the hotel room meeting, the door opens and in walks a man that every music fan knows. It's Shaft, Cardi B's former manager. Wait, what? The Cardi B connection. Why was Cardi B's former manager in a room with Tiny Harris discussing 50 Cent's documentary? The reveal is staggering. It turns out that there was a secret syndicate of disgruntled industry figures who were all working together to gather dirt on T.I. Shaft, who has been in legal wars with Cardi B for years, was reportedly acting as the broker for 50 Cent. He was the one who convinced Tiny that T.I. was going to be indicted and that she needed to jump ship before the feds took her jewelry and her home. This wasn't just Tiny acting alone. She was being manipulated by a professional who knew exactly how to trigger her fear. Social media explodes. The backlash was instantaneous. At the Rap Report, if it's true that Shaft was the one who set up Tiny to snitch on T.I. for 50 Cent, this is the biggest RICO-level setup in music history. Nobody is safe. At ATL_Queen, T.I. has been defending Tiny for years against every rumor, and she was in a hotel room with Cardi B's ex-manager talking to 50 Cent's people. I'm sick to my stomach. #FreeTia. At 50 Cent fan page. 50 is the GOAT. He didn't just destroy a rapper, he destroyed an entire bloodline. The documentary is going to be #1 on Netflix for a decade. The industry response, but then the most unexpected person weighed in. Cardi B herself went on Instagram Live. She didn't mention names, but she said, "I told y'all about these managers. I told y'all they play with your life and your marriage just to get a check. Some people are so thirsty for revenge they'll destroy a whole family. It's disgusting." Was Cardi B defending T.I.? Or was she warning Tiny that she's being used by 50 Cent as a pawn? The divorce filing details as the news spread, leaked details from T.I.'s divorce filing began to emerge. The documents allegedly claim that T.I. is seeking sole custody of their minor children and is asking for a full forensic audit of Tiny's personal finances from 2015 to 2026. T.I. believes that Tiny has been receiving consultation fees from G-Unit or its subsidiaries for over a decade. Think about that for a second. If T.I. can prove that his wife was on his rival's payroll while they were sleeping in the same bed, this won't just be a divorce. It will be a criminal fraud case. The cliffhanger reveal, but here is the kicker. 50 Cent just posted a countdown on his Instagram story. It's a 24-hour clock. The caption? 8 minutes was just the intro. Wait until you see the footage from the green room. There's a reason why T.I. isn't just filing for divorce, he's packing his bags. What does that mean? Why is T.I. packing his bags? Is there something in the green room footage that implicates T.I. in a crime? Or is there something so shameful that he can no longer live in Atlanta? The industry is paralyzed. Everyone is refreshing 50 Cent's page. The King of the South is currently trending for all the wrong reasons, and Tiny has reportedly deactivated all her social media accounts and fled to a secure location. This is no longer a fake news story. This is a cultural earthquake. The internet is currently a digital battlefield. You cannot go on TikTok, Instagram, or X without seeing a side-by-side analysis of Tiny and T.I.'s old interviews, with fans looking for signs of the betrayal. The King of the South is trending for all the wrong reasons, and the reaction is unlike anything we've seen in hip-hop history. The fan division, loyalty versus survival on one side, you have the Clifford loyalists. These fans are burning their escape posters and calling for a total boycott of Tiny's businesses. They see T.I. as a man who gave his wife the world, only to be stabbed in the back by the person he trusted most. T.I. went to prison for her. He stood by her through the sexual assault allegations. This is the ultimate snake move, wrote one fan in a comment that received over 100,000 likes. On the other side, you have the Tiny defenders. They argue that the leaked clip is being taken out of context by 50 Cent's editors. They believe Tiny was trapped in a controlling environment and was looking for an insurance policy in case T.I.'s legal troubles dragged her down with him. A mother has to do what a mother has to do. T.I. was a liability. Tiny was just being smart, argued a popular lifestyle blogger. Celebrity reactions. The leaked quotes the industry isn't just watching. They are terrified. If 50 Cent has footage like this on the Harris family, who else is in his vault? The game. 50 Cent is a menace to society. This isn't rap anymore. This is high-level psychological warfare. I'm staying out of this one. My phone is on airplane mode. Rick Ross. I see the billion-dollar lawyer Drew Finling is about to get a lot richer. Atlanta is messy right now. Stay safe out there, King. Don't let the vultures pick the bones. Nicki Minaj. Posting a cryptic tweet. Loyalty is a rare commodity. When the cameras stop rolling, that's when the real monsters come out. #QueenTalk. The media firestorm mainstream news outlets are struggling to keep up with the speed of the leaks. CNN and TMZ have both reached out to T.I.'s camp for a statement, but his representatives have only issued a cold, one-sentence reply. The filing speaks for itself. Mr. Harris requests privacy for his family during this difficult time. Meanwhile, inside the TV industry, the 50-cent effect is in full swing. Reports are circulating that Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon are in a three-way bidding war for the extended director's cut of the documentary. 50 Cent has allegedly told them that if they want the divorce footage, the price just doubled. The family breakdown, the most heartbreaking part of the reaction, is happening within the Harris household. Sources say that Zanique and King Harris are no longer on speaking terms. The family has been split right down the middle, with each child taking a side. It's a civil war played out in the headlines. Is this the most successful hit job in history? 50 Cent didn't have to say a word. He just had to release the tape. He let the audience do the rest. He let the marriage do the rest. He sat back and watched the world burn. But he's not done. He has one more card to play, and it's the most shocking one of all. We have reached the final 24 hours of the countdown, and the bombshell that just dropped has silenced every single person in the industry. The air in Atlanta is thick with attention you could cut with a knife. Remember the green room footage 50 Cent teased? Well, a 45-second snippet was just accidentally posted on G-Unit's official YouTube channel and then deleted within 60 seconds. But the internet is forever, and we saw it. We captured every frame. And what we saw changes the entire narrative of the last 10 years. In this clip, the camera isn't in a hotel room. It's in a private, high-security dressing room at a concert venue back in 2021. In the frame, you see T.I. talking to someone who is off camera. But here's the twist that will make your blood run cold. The person off camera is 50 Cent. The ultimate double-cross wait. T.I. was meeting with 50 Cent in 2021 while they were supposedly enemies? While they were trolling each other on Instagram and challenging each other to battles. In the clip, T.I. is heard saying, "I know she's talking to your people, 50. I know what Tiny's doing. Let's make a deal. You get the footage you want for the doc, but you make sure I'm the one who looks like the victim. I'll give you the rat narrative if you give me the betrayed husband narrative." Total silence. Do you realize what this means? If this footage is authentic, this entire divorce, the leaked clip, the hotel room footage, the betrayal, might have been co-authored by T.I. and 50 Cent. The final twist is that T.I. and 50 Cent might have conspired together to sell out Tiny to save T.I.'s street reputation and create a massive media event that would pay them both millions. T.I. knew about the betrayal for years, and instead of confronting his wife, he turned her mistake into a product. He waited until his career needed a boost, then gave 50 Cent the green light to leak the footage that would justify him leaving the marriage and keeping the assets. The new reality: T.I. isn't the victim. Tiny isn't the villain. They are both players in a game where 50 Cent is the referee, the coach, and the owner of the stadium. This isn't a family tragedy. It's a corporate merger. The final cliffhanger, but here is the most terrifying part. As the 45-second clip ends, a woman's shadow appears on the wall. She walks into the light, and for a split second, you see a face that makes you gasp. It's a face that links the story back to the Diddy documentary, back to Cardi B, and back to the very foundations of the Atlanta music scene. But the screen goes black before we can confirm it. The Surviving T.I. and Tiny documentary isn't just about their crimes. It's about the fact that everyone in this story is lying. Everyone is a mole. Everyone is an informant. And the only person who knows the whole truth is the man holding the camera, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. The clock is ticking. The full green room footage is about to drop. And when it does, the King of the South might not just be getting a divorce. He might be looking at a total industry exile. This is absolute insanity. My head is spinning, and I know yours is too. Who do you believe? Do you think Tiny really betrayed T.I. back in 2015? Or do you think T.I. and 50 Cent have been working together this whole time to set her up for the biggest media payday in history? We want to hear from you in the comments right now. Is T.I. the ultimate mastermind, or is he a broken man? And who is that woman in the shadow? Tell us your theories below. Like this video if you want the next update the second that clock hits 0. Subscribe and hit that notification bell right now. We are monitoring 50 Cent servers and the Atlanta court filings 24/7. This story is just getting started. Stay locked.